On today's terrible episode of Marketing Machines and Mischief, Meta is back on the naughty list, but for completely new unethical reasons this time. Artists and robots are the NKOTB for a brand new agency model. And Steph Curry and Under Armour will be practicing their half-court shots separately now. You ready to go? Boom, shakalaka! Welcome to Emo Phillips's favorite marketing show. My name is Matthew Newell.
And I'm Chris Stone, and this is the show where a day 1 or a day 10,000 marketer can grow and grow and grow in their marketing job. Matthew, are you ready to hip hop like you don't stop on today's episode?
Yeah, I am. It's bigger than hip hop. Hip hop. Here are the headlines from the week from the industry that used to somehow be both intellectual and scandalous. Today's lead headline, Meta. Reuters broke the story that Meta's own internal documents show that Facebook made $16 billion off of scam or banned product ads in 2024. That's 10% of their total ad inventory. Of course, Meta's lawyer, spokesperson, whatever, said this doesn't properly reflect the problem. Facebook has known that there's a problem for a long time. Think about how that high scam rate can affect your brand if you're a Facebook advertiser. Maybe a more principled advertising veteran might even say that Meta doesn't really care about the health of their advertising platform or end users. Literally, I don't know how this is not like violating consumer protection law, but it is what it is. Chris, big story, at least for me. What do you think?
I don't think I want to advertise if my competition is a bunch of scammers.
10%. 1 out of every 10 ads is some silly bleep on Facebook. Like, it just makes me so uncomfortable.
16 billion with a B. Is the amount of money they made off of it. That's just terrible.
Yes. And it is terrible. And they didn't just start, they didn't just figure this out last year. This has been happening for decades. Next up in our marketing news queue, always got to love someone who's doing something new. So we'll do just that with the opening of Artists and Robots, a new ad agency out of New York City, New York. What I love about this is that the two founders, Heather Salkin and Jason Alon Snyder, maybe it's Alan, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing either of those, have worked together apparently for over a decade. And that is saying something in an industry that requires a certain level of healthy tension for best results. And second, they're emphasizing AI efficiency up front, but human creativity in the back. Or, as a dumb like me might say, a beautiful agency mullet.
Matthew, I'd like to formally invite Heather and Jason, Alon or Alan, no offense. I hope that doesn't prevent you from accepting our invitation to be our first guests on Marketing Machines and Mischiefs. Hey, listen, we may even rename the show Marketing Machines, Mischief, Artists, and Robots.
Yes. In fact, for that episode, we absolutely will. Our format does not account for interviews, and we're going to throw it all out the window just to have you on the show.
Just for you guys.
And our final headline, Steph Curry and Under Armour have parted ways. Trying to read between the business and marketing lines, it just seems like this was a partnership that didn't fully deliver, or UA was just simply changing its strategic approach. These things happen. It's a head scratcher, though, because Steph is a marketing unicorn and that he's highly skilled, highly successful, and has insane name recognition, and really just has an incredible and well-deserved reputation worldwide. But Under Armour, I know that you know what you're doing. How else could you have lost $7 billion in shareholder value over the last 5 years?
All right, Matthew, this week's Real Recognize Real goes to the UPS store for reminding us that the algorithm isn't always smarter than your gut, and sometimes the best tech is just walking outside. So here's the setup. There's an ad where a guy needs a gift for his mom. Standard holiday panic. But instead of just buying something, he totally spirals. He's asking AI. He's clicking through his top 56 best gifts for moms because apparently 55 wasn't enough. He's watching mom influencers while burning dinner on the stove. He's doing yoga while staring at his phone. The dude is absolutely suffering. Finally, he gives up. He throws a $50 e-gift card in his cart, the digital white flag. And right before checkout, there's a pop-up. Verify you are human. And that's the moment. That's the hook. Because he can't verify it. Not honestly. He's been so plugged into machines, he forgot how humans actually operate. So what does he do? He steps outside, literally into the actual world with actual snow. Well, it was fake snow. It was a commercial. And actual storefronts. He walks, he looks, he thinks, and boom, he finds it. Now, we never see the gift, but we feel it. You know it's the perfect gift because when his mom opens that UPS store box, she gasps, hand over her mouth. Real emotion, real connection. Packed, shipped, and verified to bring joy. Now, here's why this works. Number one, it doesn't bash tech. It just knows its limit. The ad acknowledges we all live online, but it doesn't preach. It shows the truth. AI can't feel. Listicles don't love your mom. 2, it flips a throwaway online shopping annoyance into an emotional trigger. We've all clicked that stupid CAPTCHA box 1,000 times, connected the jigsaw puzzle to make sure that you're a human without thinking. But here, it becomes the wake-up call. Brilliant repurposing of something we all ignore. 3, it trusts the audience. We never see the gift. We don't need to, because the story isn't about what he bought. It's about how he bought it. The effort, the humanity, that's what lands. And finally, 4, the UPS store isn't the hero. They're the enabler. They packed it. They shipped it. But the kid did the work. It's smart brand positioning. They're not selling you shipping. They're selling you the infrastructure for being thoughtful. That's what holiday advertising should be. No manipulative, sob stories, celebrity cameo doing heavy lifting. Just a simple, visually clean narrative that says, hey, maybe log off for 10 minutes and remember what actually matters. Real recognize real. The UPS store, Matthew, gets it.
UPS. I love that story. We have gone from the UPS having their
What
hot
brown
hot brown clad delivery drivers being the shtick to yes, really real connections. I love that.
heartfelt.
I remember what it was like to have a heart. So, Chris, it's my turn for Real Recognize Real, and I want to set the stage a little bit for some of, if you're younger in the marketing industry. For decades now, whenever marketers want to look smart, they talk about Apple, they talk about Nike, they talk about Coca-Cola. These are true marketing masters. But every time that comes up, I'm thinking to myself, why are you using this as an example unless you can give me insight because you weren't there? Then I'm going to say the same thing for what is now becoming the marketer. All marketers are now falling in love with liquid death, myself included. But I want to point out, yes, there's the obvious marketing play here that they're taking something like water and they're commoditizing it. It's brilliant how they're doing it with the metal, fonts and the over the top, kind of beer packaging. It's fantastic. I love it. I have a 16-year-old kiddo. They love it as well. But here's why I'm bringing it into this conversation. Marketing is not just about the advertising and social media, etc. Marketing is everything. So when you go to buy one of these, the product, the person who created this product packaging had a choice. And the choice was, are we going to put two wussy little perforated handles in here? Or are we liquid death, where we have to carry this like real people and struggle because this is rock and roll metal water? These are the little changes, the little decisions that when the marketing and brand is done well globally, it filters out into every little decision, including frustrating old men like me and then going, you know what? It's liquid death. I don't need a handle. I'll be okay. Thank you very much, Evian. Hey, Chris, before we go, let's play one of my favorite games, Marketing Over Under. I put out a scenario. Chris provides the over under, and we all try to get on the right side of the call. So this week, Chris, we're not going to ask about how much money Meta made off of scam ads in
Thank God.
2024, because we already know that's $16 billion. Thank you, Facebook. But this week, we're going to ask, in the 5 years that
Under Armour
and Steph Curry announced a partnership, how many shoe products did they release together? And the hint that I'll get, I don't know if this is really a hint, but the final shoe is going to be called the Curry blank, and it's going to be the number.
Okay.
Like they six.
Got it. So there's
succession.
been Curry 1.
Bingo.
Got it. I'm going to say it's at least 10. I'm going to say over under 11.
I think that is a quality over under. Guess in the comments. Actually, this one really is one you can look up pretty quickly online, but the over under has been put at 11.
All right, that's it for this week's Marketing Machines and Mischief, except for one little thing.
A little lesson learned before we say goodbye. Marketers, I know a lot of us don't like it, but you got to learn a little bit of developer language and concepts. Just the basic stuff. You don't have to be a coder, but things like APIs and schema and SDKs. Just try it. You'll be a better person and marketer for it. See you next week.
Bye.